Welcome to a thought experiment that tests the limits of physics. Today, we explore a catastrophic scenario on World Decoder. Our planet rotates at a staggering speed of 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator line. It feels peaceful right now, but we are actually hurtling through the dark void of space at incredible supersonic velocity. But what if, for just one single second, the Earth suddenly stopped spinning while everything else kept moving forward instantly? This theoretical disaster scenario is known as the 1 second halt, a moment that would reshape our entire world geography. To understand the horror, we must remember that everything not attached to the axis will continue moving due to inertia. Imagine you are riding a bus moving fast and the driver suddenly hits the brakes with maximum force immediately. You would fly forward because your body wants to keep moving at the same speed the bus was just traveling. Now apply that concept to the entire planet, but the speed is over 1,000 miles per hour right now. The moment Earth stops, everything not rooted to the bedrock continues moving east at supersonic speeds due to inertia. Skyscrapers, houses, trees, and vehicles would be uprooted instantly, turning into projectiles moving faster than the speed of sound. Humans would not just fall over, our bodies would become supersonic bullets, traveling faster than the velocity of sound waves. The kinetic energy released from these impacts would be catastrophic, obliterating anything that somehow managed to stay attached to ground. Entire forests would be stripped from the land, creating a chaotic cloud of debris moving at staggering, deadly velocities. This slaughter of inertia would affect every latitude, though the destruction would be most severe near the equator's fast spin. Even if the rocks stop, the atmosphere does not. The air surrounding Earth retains its original rotational speed instantly. This results in supersonic winds of over 1,600 kilometers per hour, sweeping across the entire planet's surface. For comparison, the strongest hurricane in human history only reached speeds of 400 kilometers per hour, a fraction. These winds would be powerful enough to flatten the strongest bunkers and strip the Earth of all man-made structures. When this moving wall of air hits mountains, it would create shockwaves capable of shattering solid rock into dust. The atmosphere would turn into a superweapon, a mixture of air and debris acting like a planetary sandblaster. The oceans are also subject to inertia. The water will not stop just because the ocean floor beneath stops. All the world's oceans would rush eastward in a mega tsunami that dwarfs anything seen in geological history. Coastal regions and areas deep inland would be wiped clean off the map before anyone could even realize it. The sheer mass of this moving water would crush everything in its path, reshaping the continents in mere moments. Marine ecosystems would be decimated as the ocean is churned into a violent, muddy soup of death and destruction. Then, after exactly 1 second, the Earth starts spinning again, but the water has already displaced massively to the east. This causes a massive sloshing effect where the oceans crash back with equal violence, doubling the destruction on land. The sudden stop creates an immense torque force on the tectonic plates that make up our planet's crust. The collision of these massive internal structures would trigger earthquakes far exceeding the limits of the Richter scale. Global earthquakes would tear the ground apart, creating fissures that swallow whatever remains of our civilization instantly. Every volcano on the planet would likely wake up at once, triggered by the immense pressure changes underground. We would witness a geological apocalypse, with fire, water, and wind destroying the surface simultaneously in a terrifying display. Deep inside, the liquid iron core that generates our magnetic field would also suffer from this sudden stop. The flow of the metallic core would be disrupted, causing the magnetic shield to falter or fail completely. Without this shield, the planet would be exposed to high-energy particles and deadly radiation from the sun. Beautiful but lethal auroras would light up the sky everywhere, signaling that our protective bubble has been popped. Any surviving electronics would likely be fried by the intense solar storms penetrating our weakened atmospheric defenses. So after that single second of stillness passes and the rotation returns, what is left of our world? The surface of the planet would be scrubbed clean, resembling the barren and cratered landscape of the moon. Almost all human-made structures would be flattened to the ground, leaving no trace of our modern civilization. The chances of survival for any creature living on the surface would be essentially zero in this scenario. The air would eventually calm down, but it would be choked with dust, creating a nuclear winter effect. Perhaps only deep-sea organisms and simple bacteria deep underground would survive to inherit this ruined planet. From the perspective of World Decoder, this nightmare scenario highlights the delicate balance of physics that sustains us. Fortunately, the laws of physics prevent such a massive object from stopping instantly without an external force. The momentum of Earth is so vast that it would take billions of years to slow down naturally. We go about our lives completely unaware that we are spinning faster than the speed of a bullet. This thought experiment serves as a reminder of the incredible cosmic velocities involved in our daily existence. We are passengers on a giant organic spaceship, protected by the very motion that could also destroy us. Inertia is a fundamental property of matter, usually unnoticed, but it holds the potential for absolute devastation. Understanding these forces allows us to appreciate the stability of our world and the science of motion. Life on Earth exists in a fragile sweet spot, dependent on consistency and the laws of motion. So the next time you feel like you are standing still, remember that you are actually flying. We are spinning, orbiting, and drifting through the galaxy at speeds that defy our human imagination. Let us be thankful that the Earth keeps spinning smoothly, giving us day, night, and a safe home. Our civilization is built on the assumption that the ground beneath our feet will remain stable forever. Just like a spinning top stays upright while moving, our planet remains stable because of its rotation. The physics of our universe are finely tuned, and any slight deviation could spell doom for us all. Geological changes usually happen over millions of years, not in a single terrifying second of sudden stop. From space, the rotation looks slow and majestic, hiding the violent energy contained within that movement. The energy required to stop Earth is equivalent to detonating billions of nuclear weapons all at once. Science helps us predict these scenarios so we can understand the limits of our planetary environment. Curiosity drives us to ask these dangerous questions, pushing the boundaries of what we know is possible. While we cannot control planetary rotation, we can monitor our world to better prepare for natural disasters. As the sun sets and the world turns, take a moment to appreciate the ride we are on. In the grand scheme of the cosmos, stillness is an illusion and motion is the only reality. Every planet has its own story of motion, and Earth's rotation is the author of our history. We're the observers of this grand design, fortunate enough to exist in a stable epoch of time. Let us hope that our world never stops turning, and that we continue our journey through the stars. Thank you for joining us on this terrifying yet fascinating journey into the physics of planetary motion. If you enjoyed this decoding of disaster, please like and subscribe to support our channel for more. Check out our other videos to discover more secrets about the universe and the science behind it. This has been World Decoder. Keep questioning your reality, and we will see you in the next video.